Hi Stitchy friends, welcome in. My name is Chelsea. This is Vermont Stitchy Co's Flosstube. First off, I want to say Happy New Year. We are in 2026. I can't believe it. Last year was crazy and a wild ride, and hopefully this year will bring everybody happiness and joy and good things. So welcome to Flosstube number 28. I'm excited that you're here with me for the new year. As you can see, I have my holiday stuff still up, but I think tomorrow or Saturday, depending on what I'm doing, I'm going to take the specific Christmas themed items down. Although I do like that tree rotating at night, it's nice, so I might leave that up, but just do winter themed decorations and cross stitch. I don't have a lot, but you know, it is what it is. But let's tuck in, get some tea. I've got a coffee here with me this morning. I only drink decaf, sorry to you coffee people. And let's get started. I've got two finished items to show you, so let's do that first. The first one is the big one. Now it's already on my, and has been on my Etsy page. The link is in the description box below. And I put it on Instagram, the finished item. I think I put it on earlier this week, I can't remember, but ta-da, here it is. This is the gingerbread cookies pattern. I went to my local meaning like a half an hour away because we don't have a Michael's in southern Vermont, and I went to the local Michael's, and of course they didn't have the right color for the gingerbread. Like, I did all of the writing in 840 brown. If you want to look that up, it's in the pattern, but that's the color I chose. But then when I went to go do the gingerbread men, they of course didn't have it, but they did have the equivalent in the glittery floss that I like. I've used glittery floss before. I think it's really fun and it's cute, so I did the gingerbread men. Let's see if you can see it, and lady in the glittery floss. So I have glittery floss for the brown, the red, just in the gingerbread people, and then the dark green is also glittery. And then I took the glittery to the dark green and the glittery in the red here. So the two greens in the pattern itself are exactly the same. So the green here and these two would be exactly the same in the pattern. I chose to do it differently just to give some coordination, but you don't have to if you don't want to. That's the beauty of cross stitch. You can do whatever you want and you can change it however you want. So if I had gotten the red glittery floss before, I would have also done the sides in the glittery floss, but I didn't. It's just regular red, no glitter in it, but I think it's lovely. You can see how large it is compared to my head. It's quite big. And this is one that my mom wanted, but she wants it done in a busted canvas. So I bought a 12 by 12 canvas. It's on its way. That's the stretched canvas over a piece of wood. And then I bought I don't know what you call it. It's like a hard canvas. Like, it's not overstretched wood. It's just like a hard canvas. It's single, and that's going to be the back. So that'll be glued on. I'll show you all of this. I'm hoping to film it with this new contraption that my husband got me. You can attach a camera to it and it can stay upright, and so you can look down on things. So I'm hoping I'll be able to film the whole process, because editing is a new goal for me for 2026, editing my YouTube videos. This one's not going to have any editing, but eventually I will learn how to do it. I don't particularly care for editing. I am who I am. I mess up, I say I do all of that. It is what it is. So I leave it alone and just put it out there. If you like it, great. If you don't, you don't have to join my channel. That's fine. But so busted canvas, and I'm going to have fabric on the outside, and it's going to be cardinals, cardinals, I think, on the outside. I have cardinal fabric, but the cardinals are really little, so I have to take a picture and ask my mom if she likes that. Or if she wants the bigger cardinals with some greenery in the background, I'll have to buy it off of Etsy or somewhere. And then for the inside of the canvas, it's going to be like a Stuart plaid that she has, and I'll just Mod Podge it down and then let it dry and cut it up. So that's that. And you can see I cut it real close on the side. So we'll see how sticking it down goes. And then the second one that I have, I just finished it yesterday. I worked when I say really hard for me in terms of like what my neck can handle. Looking down for long periods of time really does hurt my neck. I can't do it for long periods. So really hard is like 3 to 5 hours a day. That's all my neck can handle. But this, I finished. I'm gonna tilt it a little left and right so you can see. I don't know if it's coming across on the screen, but this is a sheep. It's white. And there are white stars, but again, I don't know if it's coming across on the camera. Oh, there we go. You can see it a little better now. If I had to redo this one, I would change this is a cream back. This is not white. That's why you can see a little bit of the sheep when you tilt it. But I think a nice Rit dye blue would look like a baby blue would look really nice here. Or I bet on, well, I would say black, but maybe not on black. Or dark gray would look nice. Or even a pink. I mean, it depends on your aesthetic and what your house has. I mean, white would work fine. You just have to change the color of the sheep. But it's up to you. But the 3 wise men, 2 camel, stars in the middle, and then the nativity scene. So this is on my Etsy shop as well. This is the one that I did for my stepmom. She specifically asked for a nativity scene, and so I made it very beginner friendly. Not that any of my patterns aren't beginner friendly, but beginner friendly in that it's relatively small, easy to do, no big squiggly lines that require a lot of counting. It's very minimal. That's why the 3 wise men are shaped as they are, very easy to follow if you're brand new to a pattern. And she's absolutely brand new. I just texted her yesterday, sent her a picture of this, and I was like, I'm done. And she's like, oh my god, I had to watch YouTube all over again to figure out how to cross stitch. I'm so intimidated. I was like, not a big deal. Mess ups happen. I messed up even on this one. The sheep is up too high. But I left it in because that's what happens. This is real life. And sometimes I rip it out if I get really frustrated at myself. I'll rip it out and start again. But other times I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. And that's okay. So this one's on my Etsy shop, as is this one. They're both on there now with the pictures. I had them up there before with just screenshots of the pattern, not the full pattern, but like just the image on the front. But now they have pictures, on real life pictures and videos, so you can see in real life what they look like. So that'll be nice for anybody who wants to do it. They're there. Then for the holidays, I got my husband got me a couple fat quarters I wanted to show. Super cute because he just goes to Michael's, or, well, we don't have a Joann's anymore. So Michael's or whatever, I don't know, maybe Hobby Lobby. There's one in New Hampshire as well. And he got me 3 fat quarters of cats because he knows I love cats. Who doesn't? Let's be honest. And then fat quarters of Jack Skellington. Interestingly enough, Hobby Lobby doesn't sell like specifically Halloween stuff. I didn't know that, but you can find this at Hobby Lobby. I don't know. Anyways, I did go in and I asked specifically because they have a nice selection, a pretty big selection of fabrics. I said, do you have any Halloween fabric? And they said, no, we don't sell Halloween items here. And I was like, but you have pumpkins and whatever. So unfortunately, we don't have you know, Joann's anymore. That was really, really nice. the closest one was about 50 minutes away, and that closed down. But we do have local quilt shops, so I try and support them as much as I can. But for somebody who doesn't know much about quilting stuff, Michael's or Hobby Lobby is a great place for my husband to buy stuff. It's easy. He can grab these fat quarters. So what I'm gonna do is with the Halloween fat quarters, because that's what I'm gonna call it, is Halloween. I have this scrap Halloween fabric. I bought it, I think it was like gently used. It was just a piece, a small piece. I'm gonna put these two together. And I have these, if anybody does quilting and you know the Jenny box, it's 25 days of Christmas. It's an advent calendar, but all quilt related advent. And I've got them 2 years in a row. I didn't get them the 2025 box. It was just too expensive. As we know, things are more expensive. And so I couldn't afford it. But in the 2023 box, this came, which I love but haven't used yet. So I have a few squares, patterns that I've picked out and set aside specifically for this combination. So I'm excited to use these. And then for the cat one, I was thinking about white. You know, white would be easy. The cats are different colors. But I found, again, also a scrap that I bought like a thrift store or something, this fabric. So I thought, well, these color combinations aren't terrible together. So I'll also use that quilt build, that box, the deck of quilt pattern cards. So I'll pick something out of here. The heart one is really calling to me, but I don't know. I have a hard time sometimes cutting up my fabric because they're just so cute, you know? Sometimes fabric is just really cute. So we'll see what happens. I'm still haven't finished that quilt top that my husband gave me. It was a box. It's a Riley Blake quilt kit from 2023. Yikes. I'm almost done, but it's one of those things that I leave it out all the time to do it, but I see it, I look at it and go, future Chelsea can deal with that. And then future Chelsea never deals with it. So a goal for the end of January is to get the top done. And I bought batting over the break. Oh, I forgot to show you something. Hold on. Okay. Good grief. I almost forgot. I had this set aside and I was like, oh, I have to show it to you guys. So, I just ran up and down the stairs. You guys know, if you've seen my videos, that I like, you know, trees, sparkly trees. I like the Christmas time. I like fairy lights. I have, well, you haven't seen the rest of my house, but I have fairy lights all over the house because I just like, there's something about them. They make me feel warm, cozy. I have them up 24/7, 365. It just feels nice to me. I don't know why. I just like fairy lights. I don't have very many. I have a little bit in this room on the doorway over there. But I've wanted for years a pink Christmas tree. And I got a Michael's gift card for Christmas. And so I was looking around on their website, and after Christmas, they have a big sale of their trees. And so I was looking through their trees going, oh, you know, I could get a green one. You know, it doesn't move me. I like when I buy things, it has to really move me. Like I know instantly, oh my God, it makes me happy. And so I found this. It is a pink tree, but it's got like it's called a peppermint pine. It's got a running dark pink and light pink running through it. As you can see, I haven't opened it yet because I wanted to show you. Also, I need to get rid of the Christmas tree in order to make space in my office. There's a chair right here, a wingback chair from Wayfair that I have that normally is downstairs in the living room next to the love seat. So I'm going to put this pink tree, hopefully, in this office. I hope I can put it back here behind me somehow. I created this little reading nook / maybe the cats would like to sleep on it. It's just a futon folded over, because on the rare occasion that I have guests, which don't normally happen, I want them to have something to sleep on because I don't have an extra bed. But I might move this futon somewhere else, or put the tree right over here, right here. So we'll see. But I'm so excited. It's a 5-foot tree. It doesn't look it right now because I think it's collapsed or whatever, but it's a 5-foot tree. So I'm 5'4", so it'd be about right here. So it's tall enough, and I want to put it up within the next few days, and then I want to keep it through at least the end of February, because February pink is happening, and I mean, my husband doesn't want me to take it out until next Christmas, but I want to take it out today. But you know, spring pink, February pink, I think I want to leave it up all year long if I can, but we'll see. I might get sick of it probably in the summer, probably April or May, and put it away. But I'm so excited. It was on sale. Excuse me. It was on sale. I got too excited. It was on sale. I think it was, $75. Again, Michael's gift card. I would never have normally bought it if it was my own money. It was a gift card. So, but I think it was $75. I'll try and find the link if I can and put it in the description below in case you want to see it. But it's called Peppermint Pine. It's Ashland Christmas. Ashland is the brand that they have there at Michael's. It's a metal tree stand, which is included, hinges, flame retardant, and indoor use only. And it's got warm white LEDs and pink and white tinsel. Oh, it's pink and white. It looks pink and light pink, so we'll see if it's actually white. It says pink and white, but we'll see. So yeah, 5 feet tall. So I'll try and put that in the description box below. There was something else that I wanted to share. Oh yes, I also bought, and I've been not searching, but like thinking for 2 years. It takes a long time for me to make a decision on things that cost a lot of money. And for me, a couple $100 is a lot of money. Even $75. That's why I haven't gotten another tree, or hadn't gotten a tree, because it's a lot of money. And right now things are really expensive. So I bought, because I go to the gym and I spend, you know, it's a local gym, so it might be more expensive than one of the bigger fitness places, but I'd rather support local. So I pay monthly to go to the gym to run, because I need to get out and run. But for everyday use, I have, right now I've got my standing desk. It's up, but it goes down and it goes up. And, you know, I am here for 8 hours a day doing work. And so I've been thinking about getting a walking pad. So I bought one after, you know, 2 or 3 years of like, should hemming and hawing back and forth. So I finally got one. It's supposed to get here tomorrow. Pink, of course, duh. And it's only for walking. It's only 35 pounds, so I'm hoping I can lift that. I'm hoping I can move it around the house. It's got wheels and stuff, so I'm upstairs right now. If I wanted to, let's say, watch a movie or something in the afternoon, take it downstairs and set it up while I'm making dinner, and or after dinner have a walk. Because we're in Vermont. It's wintertime. It just snowed last night. You know, there's ice out. It's very slippery. It's not good conditions unless you're a husky to go outside. So I'm hoping that will help me. It's part of like reducing my cortisol levels, to reduce my stress, to help me sleep more, so that hopefully things in my body can kind of calm down and I'm not tense all the time. So if I can walk a couple times a week, especially during work time, that would be lovely. Because, you know, I'm just standing here, and some days there's a lot of work to be done and I have to focus, and I won't be able to walk, but other days I'm hoping I will. So we'll see. I will put a picture on my Instagram when I get it. So if you don't already follow me on Instagram, please join me over there. My Instagram account is linked in the description box below, as is my Etsy shop. There is, as always, I say all the time, there's no obligation to buy anything on my Etsy shop. I'm just happy that you're here, that you want to, you know, chit chat with me and hear the things and see the things that I'm making. You know, we're into January. I've got a pattern ready to go for January. I also just finished a pattern for February as well, so I am a little bit ahead. I'm hoping that I can be ahead this year. You know, last year I was putting my Etsy shop together, so I didn't have a lot of things to show in terms of previous finishes, but now I'll be able to show some previous finishes. So they'll be more beginner friendly, because again, my stuff is beginner friendly, but like in terms of size, I have a few Valentine's Day or February themed ones that are, you know, relatively small that I'll be taking out. And that's what I mean by beginner friendly. Don't take a lot of time, don't require a lot of energy to put in, that you can follow it, and you know, you could be done, if you're a slow stitcher, in a day. You know, it's not going to take time. Whereas this one takes, I mean, it's took me a month to do, and I'm pretty good at it. It's just my neck that is the limiting factor. But this takes a long time. It requires you to know where you left off and to remember. So this might be not so beginner friendly because of the size, whereas the small ones are more beginner friendly. But I don't do any fancy stitches. I mean, maybe occasionally a back stitch, but that's it. Nothing fancy. I don't do French knots. I mean, I know how to do French knots, but I don't feel the need to do them. But if you prefer them, you're more than welcome to. So, thank you for joining me for this long, 22 minutes, if you stuck to the end. I have 81 subscribers now. I'm so excited. If you could give a like or a thumbs up, that would be really great. If you could subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. I'm hoping this year that I can get to 100. That would be absolutely lovely. Again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a wonderful New Year celebration, a wonderful holiday, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the things, celebrations, and I hope this new year brings us all good things, and we can have a good year. So like, subscribe, check out my Etsy shop if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram, follow me on both of those, and have a wonderful day. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.